League is coming back. Yes, let's talk about the Premier League. But then, Arsenal, you're proud, they trounced Manchester City 3-0 in the Community Shield. We are at it again, where everybody is calling for reforms in football in Nigeria. Like, remove everybody that have been against football development in Nigeria. But the truth is this. From the time Nigeria gained independence, we've had times whereby we did a lot of reforms and deformations and then reforms again. And we are at it now. Just because the Super Falcons of Nigeria, for the first time since the Women's World Cup started in China in 1991, did not qualify for the World Cup. And then we want to put reforms all around. Now, we'll be talking about that and several more on Sports in 60 Minutes. My name is Cosmos Chukwuemeka. Thank you so much for joining us. The guys are right here. Prince Will, reforms again. You're one of the people calling for a reform. What are you reforming?
I've always been an advocate for reform, and I'm happy that there are people who believe that reform should take place. We're not just reforming because the Super Falcons lost, we're reforming because the right things have not been done for decades. Okay,
I'll come back to you on that. Yes, Ebere, the Premier League will be starting today. No, it started yesterday, by the way, and it's been awesome. The Premier League is back. What will be the lot of Chelsea this season? Welcome, Ebere.
Well, Chelsea, they have a new manager, a lot of new players, and fingers crossed, because they'll be taking on Fulham. Is a London derby on Monday Night Football. So I believe it's going to be a very good match, a very, very good one to start off the new season. So I'm hopeful and positive that it will be nice.
And Sukomi is here. Sukomi, if you were the president of this country, will you disband the NFF?
The NFF has always been an illegal body. An illegal head is sitting on an illegal body.
Koyemi. Say it again.
Because the law that establishes the NFF itself is not, it's illegal, because what we know, legally, is NFA.
The NFA Act.
The NFA Act of 2004. So how NFF came into being, we just been managing it. Let's manage it because it's our own. But if I'm the president of the country and you want me to talk about the revolution in the football, because I don't want to reform, I want revolution from top to bottom.
We'll be talking about that and several more on Sports in 60 Minutes. Let's take a break. When we come back, yes, there's an information about the fact that the election of the Nigerian Football Federation that is supposed to hold in September may not hold. We'll talk about that when we come back. Welcome back. This is still Sport in 60 Minutes. Let's get right into it. Now, this has not been corroborated. It is a reported story. But we hear that the National Sport Commission, let me repeat again, has reportedly decided to cancel the NFF election and want to come up with a normalization committee. That is what we hear. Okay, so let me say it in the legal way. They want to cancel, or they have cancelled the NFF Election Congress, and then to bring in a normalization committee. Please do note that the National Sport Commission have not said anything official about it. But if it were true, Prince Will, is that a good idea? Knowing that it will be seen as a direct interference by the Federation of International Football Association, and the last thing that Nigeria needs now is a ban from FIFA because we want to qualify for the World Cup in 2030.
Now, I will have to ask you, you said the last thing. If you have a home, do you want the outsider to help you create the peace, or you create the peace yourself?
FIFA are the owners of the game.
Okay, now that we're having issues that our sports, especially football, is not going normally, what has FIFA done so far so good?
FIFA has not done anything, but they're the owners of the game.
Okay, as speculated, like you rightly said, NSC has not come out with a confirmed statement.
Exactly.
But along the corridors of sports, there are a lot of here say that a normalization committee need to be in place. Obviously, if you look at the way football has been run in the last couple of years, 10 years precisely, are you happy? I'm asking you a question.
I'm the presenter now. You should be the one answering me.
No, you asked me a question. Now I'm not asking you back. Are you happy?
10 years. Are you happy about how sport have been in 10 years?
No,
But during that 10 years, the Super Falcons have won the
No,
AFCON.
let me finish up my own. I asked you told me. Now the truth remains that whether we like it or not, either a normalization committee or whatever committee. Funny enough, we're very good with committees in this country.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
APLs and all that.
So
very,
the committee to run to normalize the
committee, either anybody likes or not, we need to put football in the right perspective. If it will bring us a ban, so be it.
Okay,
For me,
okay.
that's one opinion.
I hope I remember very correctly, Sukome. I'm jumping you to come to Sukome. I think after the 2018 World Cup or so, Ghana had an issue as well. I think that has to do with bribery and all that. And of course, there was an expose done by the BBC and a journalist, a popular journalist from Ghana, that saw and discovered that the then president of the Ghana Football Association, right, took bribes and all those things. And then, of course, he was arrested. But Ghana did something. Ghana went to FIFA to create a normalization committee.
Yeah.
So, is it Nigeria that should, because NSC is representing the government of Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
Are they the one to create a normalization committee if there is a crisis? The truth is, there is even crisis in Nigerian Football Federation administration.
I can remember about 2 weeks ago we talked about that. What we've been experiencing in Nigerian football right now is more than a crisis. It's pandemic. Where is the power coming from the NSC?
Of course, the fact that the NSC represents the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
And, that act alone could have triggered FIFA's ban.
Of course, it will.
So,
if they do that.
Are you scared?
Hold on. Because it's not about being scared, right? It's not about being scared. A lot of people have said that Kansu do this, do that, take the reform, President Tinubu do this and do that. But then the government understands it's an election year, it's an election year, and they understand it. See, sports journalists, we make probably 10% of sport lovers in this country, right? And then there could be an uproar. The government probably understands that. So this is what I think, right? Maybe if it is true, maybe the NSC will ensure that the Congress of the Nigerian Football Federation does that for them.
Yeah,
How about that?
The Congress of the NFL, what would it do? Takes care
Because that's the highest decision.
Interest of the NFF.
Of the interest of the NFF, not the country.
Not the country. Because see, when you're talking about sport, when you're talking about sport itself,
You're tired. You're tired.
because
It's boring.
if you are talking about football, the only body given the mandate to run football in Nigeria is NFF.
Yes.
The Congress of NFF, well, you can't talk for long. I mean, can't talk for basketball. Can't talk for anything.
The Congress of the NFF is bigger than the executive committee.
You're talking about interest here.
So, okay, you know what? So that we do not waste time in talking about this. Ebere, is it even a good idea to cancel an election congress?
No, the thing is, if things are not, why exactly would there be an election when the route has so much decayed?
There has to be an election. And 4 years on past.
I understand, but then again, it has not panned out well. In the last how many years? The last 10 years, in the last 4 years, what exactly has this administration done? You dissolve everything.
We failed to qualify for the World Cup twice.
Nothing is working out. You don't dissolve the whole thing. I'm telling you. Don't dissolve it.
Let's come to the Super Falcons of Nigeria that I felt kickstart all of these things. So, Berry, this is where I bring you. Now, the NFF have disbanded the Super Falcons technical crew.
Okay.
Yes, and of course, there have been reported rumors, that they are thinking of bringing a former foreign coach. Now, if it were Thomas Denaby, I'd not go get Wahala. But the immediate past coach of the Super Falcons.
Why you don't go get Wahala with Thomas Denaby?
I don't have Thomas Denaby is a world-class coach that has won the World Cup. So I do not have an issue. But,
All right, the thing is, I I also heard, it has been rumored too, that they would want to go for, it's more like up for debate, maybe the Florence, or maybe yes, Obemabi. Yes, I murder someone's son. Yes, or
I mean, that's better.
Messi.
Won the Nations Cup.
Yes, she has. And we had this kind of issue back then in 2015 when Christopher Danjuma was sacked and she came in to steer the ship, and we were able to, get back to winning ways. Won the WAFCON in 2016. So I believe if she comes back, in the last 10 years, she has amassed a lot of experience in America. Yeah. Bringing her back will not be a bad thing.
But
instead
then
of going back to going to Wild, what exactly did we win Wild? That yes, you qualified for Olympics. How many goals?
Qualified for the World Cup and
yes,
Olympics.
How many goals did we score in the Olympics? I can count. It was just like one. We lost a lot of games. So
but Nigeria had their best World Cup in under Wadrum.
It was just once. What did we do with it?
Did we get to the semi-final?
What did we do? We were playing.
Did we get to the semi-final?
We did not. Now at some point, England got a red card. What did we do with the one lady advantage?
Yeah, when Lauren James was sent off.
Exactly. We don't score. So I beg. We played boring football then. I don't mean because I'm not even
in that match you refer to.
Yes.
We were. I mean, the match was tied, and a lady. What's it called?
More like a lady advantage.
Lady advantage.
Yes.
That was when our coach was defending. Remember that match?
Okay. So a new coach, but does it even make sense to disband Justin Madugu's technical career just because of a blip?
At some point
for a team that play well but they're just unlucky.
We cut off the stem, we forget the roots. That was just they were the ones to bear the brunt at the end of the day.
What's the root of the problem of the Super Falcons?
We all know the root of the problem of the Super Falcons.
Preparation.
Yes, and NFF. We know it still goes back. And you don't just because the root the stem you can easily cut it off, but the root you have to dig, and this is not something they want. They want the easy route, and that was just what they took.
Prince,
they said they are going to.
I'm going to ask you a question now.
Yeah, they're going to establish a committee.
Cosmos said.
2 weeks committee. Okay.
Cosmos said. The team played well, but we didn't score goal. It's tantamount to a child that is done but has good writing.
Okay. All right. Prince Lou, let me come to you. So there were reasons for the Super Falcons' failure to qualify for the World Cup. But the Nigerian Football Federation decided to launch an investigative committee to investigate to find out why. I mean, what's that? See, they usually have no, it's not an executive committee. They call it inquiry and fact-finding committee.
What I understand is before they start, they disbanded the technical crew of the Super Falcons. They said they were making up this committee and to give them 2 weeks. So the committee was established on Friday and on Monday. So did they have meetings on Saturday and Sunday before taking whatever they did on Monday? I don't know. How did they do it?
I know they can have a meeting. They can do Zoom meeting. And the executive committee can do and decide now. As far as the executive
they just use the weekend to see the legal implication of disbanding the technical.
But anyway, a committee to investigate why the Super Falcons did not qualify for the World Cup. And I found that very badadash. Very laughable.
Do you investigate like?
Olympics, they had this same committee. At the end of the day, the paper was inside.
Is it the Olympic? Is it the Olympic of favor of feeling issue?
Nothing. You didn't prepare for a tournament. You distracted the girls. And you didn't give the girls the necessary atmosphere to excel. And you now want to
heard what Magudu said immediately after the competition. To heard what Magudu said immediately after the competition.
I hope they will still give them their money. They have to give them their money. They must give them
exactly
their
what
money.
Magudu said after the coach. He said when others were preparing, what did you do?
Yes, he actually said.
He said that because because there was no friendly.
I do not feel that Justin Madugu is a bad coach. I just feel that he did not have enough because it's the same girls. Still the core of the team that won the Nations Cup 2024 last year. You understand? It's still the core of the team. They are just missing 1 or 2 players, right? And they just put in 1 or 2 players.
Exactly. Himself too. He didn't do himself, enough justice with the selections.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
That's what I'm
there are
saying.
certain things
Based on,
that are very good
of course, the
decisions.
coaches would have to take the blame most of the time. But honestly speaking, launching a committee to investigate it.
It's just a waste of
it's just a
time.
waste
It's a
of
waste.
time.
Exactly, because they got sitting around.
They are doing something.
allowance.
Nothing.
But if they call you, say, "May you can't be part of the committee," won't you join?
I will join. Honestly,
Sitting
hold
around.
on. I will join. When you're called to serve, you serve, right? But the truth remains that you must always say the truth there. In that same committee, the question would be, we're sitting here now to investigate what to.
What are we investigating? All right, let's quickly move to something else. Yes, we'll come back to the normalization committee, and one of the members of the technical committee of the Nigerian Football Federation have actually won. We'll talk about it in a bit, but let's just go to the WAFCON and just deal with it completely. Cameroon, yes, for the first time in their history, they were in the finals of the African Cup of Nations in 2004. Nigeria defeated them 4-0.
5-0.
Was it 5-0 in South Africa? Then they were in the finals again in 2016 when they hosted. Nigeria defeated them 1-0. And this time around, they're in the finals. They were in the finals again and they won comfortably 3-0. I mean, Cameroon, awesome.
Yeah, this is actually their fourth time. 2004, 2014.
Yeah, they were in 2014. Nigeria defeated them too.
Nigeria that defeated them in all three events. So I understand how they took it personally in the quarterfinal they played against Nigeria. It's a good one. I understand their federation has been shambolic, but then again they put up a good fight against Malawi. The first 45-46 minutes it was done and dusted. 3-0 against the Malawians. It's a good one for them. Congratulations, first time winning the WAFCON. Many more to go, hopefully. All
right, let's take a break. And when we come back from the break, we'll be telling you about a member of the NFF committee, technical committee, yes, warning the normalization committee. Victor Ekpeba, we here did that. We'll be telling you why after this break. All right, welcome back. This is So Sports in 60 minutes. We don't have so much of time. We're talking about NFF and normalization committee and whatever it is. Yes. Oh, by the way, talking about the NFF normalization committee, member of the NFF technical committee, Victor Ekpeba, has won the normalization committee. About what to Prince Will? I wanted to ask a question. I wanted to say that with technical acumen, does Ekpeba have to be in the technical committee? Does he have a coaching license? Does he have? I'm just asking. Because I don't know.
NFF should tell us that.
NFF technical committee appointed the technical acumen of ex-players.
If you say Eguavon, I understand. Yeah. Sorry, who is the third one there?
What's his name?
Who's the third one there?
I think Patrick Pascal is also part of that team.
Patrick Pascal. Yeah. As is the GM of SuperEagles.
Yes.
Please, can we talk about the Premier League is coming back? Yes, let's talk about the Premier League. But then, Arsenal, you're proud, they trounced Manchester City 3-0 in the Community Shield.
That was a warm-up turn-up.
Well, exactly.
Iberi is smiling. I don't remember Iberi. Iberi said every time Arsenal loses a game, she's going to put on a jersey of Arsenal to the studio. So I'll be looking up to that. I'll be looking up to that.
This shield that used all these
last time
all these trades
is an important trophy. It's an important title.
When they play
it's an important title. That because Wembley was available now.
Shield.
Important title.
Look, you can ban
how important it is than hold on. How important it is than what teams like Newcastle, Derby County, Norwich they win when they go play abroad.
Probably they want to.
How important is the UEFA Super Cup?
18 Champions League.
How important is the UEFA Super Cup?
18 Champions League.
UEFA Super Cup.
Yeah.
We are talking about two. The meetings of two champions of Europe.
So they are champions too.
This is your Champions League. Don't worry. This is your Champions League.
Let's move. Cristiano Ronaldo, for people like Ebere that doesn't exactly rate him, says he may be.
No. I rate him
I
very,
thought
very well.
Messi is better than him. In your book.
It doesn't matter
what.
Yes. But not even within the World Cup.
You rate him.
It's Messi and Ronaldo.
You like him.
Messi won. Ronaldo.
Do you like him?
Like him how? What do you mean by? Is it
Which
on
one?
football terms or whatever?
Whatever terms.
No.
Now he's a good man. He's a hard worker now. Like
God must be specific.
Okay, so you rate him.
yes. Why
Okay,
not?
let's move on. Well, so he said he didn't actually, he wasn't certain that he might be retiring from football fully next year after he married his wife.
If he
Imagine marrying a wife that has 5 children for you already.
It's his choice. It shouldn't be your consign.
if he hits
imagine that kind of thing.
all he's waiting for, are two things. To break Romario and Pele's record of 1,000 goals.
Yeah.
Then secondly, he wants his son to substitute him on the field of play in an official match.
Okay.
So he's not retiring.
Let's
So he's not retiring.
Okay,
I don't see him retiring this year.
Let's talk about transfers. And of course, Taiwo Awoniyi, that was shocking. Yes, leaving Nottingham Forest to Coventry. For me, Sukomi, it was the way Nottingham Forest celebrated him. That was class.
Yeah.
This is a guy that he spent only 4 years, right?
And it was
like I said, what's called?
It was loyal. I wanted to say it was loyal.
When loyalty is 99.9%, it's not loyalty.
It's not right.
It has to be 100%. Awoniyi was 100% loyal.
To
Two teams came for him last season, Burnley and Everton,
with bigger money.
And he said he needed to repay Nottingham Forest because they stood by
Because of
him
the
when he
injury.
was injured. And Nottingham Forest said, if you want to go, he said, I'm not going. I want to stay with you. But this time around, he said it was Nottingham Forest that wanted him to leave. I said, God, we want to catch in on you. Fine.
And I mean, that was class, really class.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have wanted the Berry and the, just one word about what Nottingham Forest did.
No, it's lovely. I watched them, the guard of honor, celebrating him, throwing him up and everything.
And then the video.
The videos and everything. It's lovely because at the end of the day, he has served them well. Though injuries had a part to play, but he did well for them. So good on.
Prince Ru?
Fantastic.
Good. All right, so let's talk about this one. Rodri to Barcelona. I thought that Barcelona did a cool year for the first time against their rival Real Madrid, because Real Madrid were supposed to sign this guy.
Okay.
But Prince Ru.
I think the club that wanted him more went for it because they followed up the deal. The first offer came, Man City turned it down. The second one came, and the third one. And I think the coach really wanted him to be a pivotal and routine midfielder. It's a good transfer move for Barcelona.
The Premier League has started yesterday with Arsenal. Yes, we have a game today, Brighton versus Aston Villa. Very important game, but let's talk about the Premier League. It's back. Sukomi, what are your expectations for the Premier League?
Yeah, we just, we call it the best league in the world. That's where the money is. That's where the players are. And one thing we need to understand is that, Chelsea, new manager, Arsenal, the defending champion. Arteta said he wants to make the Arsenal team the best in the world. Let's see. Liverpool, we have, Areola, former Bournemouth manager. Teams have spent money, but what do you also want to see? Even every team in the Premiership, if they spend like Man City, 3 teams should still relegate.
Okay, so let's just see how it goes. So, by the way, we have Manchester City versus Bournemouth as well. That promises to be a very interesting one. Yeah, in the La Liga, I mean, if my producer can roll it up again, we have games as well. Yeah, yes, La Liga has started, but we're still on match day 1. Barcelona will be playing as well, and of course, Atletico Madrid too. All right, guys, we need to leave very quickly. Barcelona plays against Elche
against Barcelona. Away, it's going to be Barcelona all win.
All right, so that's how we end today's episode of Sports in 60 Minutes. Prince Will, gracias.
It's a pleasure being here.
So, and of course, you say de nada. I'm teaching you Spanish.
You keep calling
And of course, yes, Barry, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I look forward to the Fulham Chelsea game.
And of course, Sukomi obrigado.
Yeah, thank you.
You don't know the other. You don't know thank you.
Thank you. Namaste. Thank you, namaste.
Oh,
On behalf of the iRavelStudios guys that ensure we come to your screen, we say thank you very much. We'll be back next week. Bye-bye.